Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Let's bring back Happy Friday. Let's bring back the whiteboard, okay? And kind of nice and close. Yeah, it's something I scribbled down this thing. Humanological equation. By the way, I'm sorry if I don't know how to write this Greek letter iota. This is iota, okay, for ideology, okay? Iota. It's not L. It kind of looks like L, but I don't. I have no idea how to write Greek letter, okay? In a lowercase. I don't know. I don't know. I long time ago I did try to learn Greek a little bit, but didn't go very far. So yeah, sorry about that. What? Yeah, iota, okay. Now, yeah, I'm gonna fully write this equation, okay? Because it's something I just scribbled down before I forget like this morning. So this is not ideology. This I stand for influence, okay? Influence of person X on person Y on ideology iota. I have no idea how to write this properly. Is equal to power of x, right? So this is a vector, one-dimensional vector, and power of x, which does not quite depend on u. Well, it might, right? But what was power? What was power equation? Power of x is equal to sigma I individual fame of I times view I comma x. Fame of I is equal to number of people who know I, who know it is individual. Recognition. It's not acquaintance anymore, right? Recognition set, okay? How many people know this person I? Okay? When I belongs to recognition set of X. Okay? So you have X, right? And you have what? You know many people, right? I1, I2, I3, right? We are calculating power of X, okay? To do that, we need to calculate the fame of these I's, individuals, okay? Then you have this person I know many people like J1, J2, J3, right? Okay? Yeah, we just count them up. Anyone, all these J's who know this person I1, okay, the number. So this is pure scalar, pure quantity. It's not just scalar, it's also integer, non-negative integer, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as simple as it gets, natural number, okay? So it's a scalar function. Now view is simple. How much does this individual like X or dislike X? How much? Okay? Yeah, so it's a one-dimensional vector, okay? And this, then power becomes one-dimensional vector, okay? So that's what power X is. Now, multiply by view vector. How does X, this person X, how much this person X like or dislike this ideology, iota, okay, times how much this person we're eclipsing this formal equation, okay? We're not going to erase the whole thing because we don't want to forget what we are writing. What's the view? How much does this person you like X? All right, times how close are you between from U to X. Let's say X is some celebrity, okay? How close you are to this celebrity X, okay? So how much do you spend time thinking about X, okay? And this is a pure scalar. It's a non-negative number, okay? It's a zero or positive number, all right? They're all one-dimensional vector. That's why we can multiply. It's all one-dimensional vector, okay? Full scalar, half scalar. Full one-dimensional, like 0, minus, plus. Now, pure scalar is a half a scalar, non-negative, 0 or positive number, okay? Now, do you remember we are going to add more and more complexity by adding more and more variables? Yeah, that's where this py kicks in. What is py? It's inertia. Your power, okay? And your power can be positive or negative, right? But here we take the absolute value only. Why? Because and also I don't think it's quite power. I think it's fame actually. Why? Like how many people know you? Let me think about this for a second. Because it's inertia. Let's say you're a very old person, and then what does that mean? You have huge inertia. You don't get to change very much, right? Maybe we should put this. If you're a very famous person, big and powerful person, let's say, we are not sure what this bottom term should be, denominator, okay? But it represents inertia, okay? Because so closeness, that's an amplifying factor. Now, this denominator here is a diminishing factor, okay? It's a shrinking, contracting factor, okay? Because the bigger you are, meaning more famous and powerful you are, you're a very powerful person, you're very famous. And if you're a very old person, what does that mean? We are very old, meaning many people know you. Because you're like, what, 100 years old? Yeah, by this time, compared to younger person, yeah, many people know you, okay? You're more power, more famous, relatively speaking, okay? So yeah, you don't get influenced very much, Okay, that's why it represents inertia. Okay, like a big object is difficult to push. Huge boulder, difficult to push. Like A is equal to F over M, right? Newton's what? Law of motion. Okay? Inertia. First law of motion. Okay, inertia. The bigger an object, heavier object is, uh, the less it will change acceleration. Okay? It's very hard to move something very big, right? Likewise, it's very hard to change on adult, on old person. Okay, it's not easy. Okay, but yeah, if you are small, unknown, young child, yeah, pliable, changeable, malleable, right? Just like small object like this, it's very easy to move around because it's very small inertia. All right. Now, should it be power or fame? Or something else, or some absolute value here? Not quite sure. Let's say somebody is very controversial figure, but this person is very famous. Okay, controversial figure. So let's say this half of the world hates this person and the other half loves this person. Very controversial figure, but still this person is very famous, right? I think it kind of makes sense to define another term. Okay, it kind of looks out like power, but there's one difference. Okay, how would you call it? Renown? Well, we already have fame here, right? Renown. Well, this R here. What is our recognition set? Oh boy. Famous, renown. Where how well known this person is? Household name. How about name? Name recognition. Okay. How about brand? Name, nameliness, namefulness. How about that? Like household name, okay? Household name. Yeah, we'll call it N, okay? Nameful. How nameful this person is. It's opposite of nameless, okay? You know what? I'm gonna look up thesaurus, okay? Namely. It's not nameliness. Nameliness, no, that's not it. I want thesaurus. I look up thesaurus, okay. Oh, famous. What is synonym of fame? It's not popularity. It's just how well renowned. But we cannot use R because we will already using this R. Acclaim? No. Greatness. Popular prominence. Okay. Recognition, renown, reputation. acclaim, credit, elevation, distinction, eminent, eminence, your eminence. How about that? Preeminence. But we also want to include somebody very notorious, okay? Or somebody very controversial too. So famous. Well knownness. Probably go with W, okay? Outstanding, memorable. Memorable? Hmm, that's good. I like that. How memorable this person is, or how well known this person. I would go with well known because memorable. That's more has positive tone. If you want to pick very neutral term, okay, because Hitler, okay, notorious, right? But he's very well known figure. But is he memorable figure? Yeah, most people would not like that kind of connection. You know, they don't want to see Adolf Hitler in a positive light. So we go with well known, okay? Well known, and it's a pure scalar, okay? So it's a non-negative number. Well known. How well known is X? Is this sigma? It's almost same as that. Okay, I belong to recognition set of X. People who recognize X. Okay, times fame of I multiplied by now absolute value of view of I on X. You got it. Okay. It's not absolute value of power, right? Because if half of the world hates X and half of the world loves X, then power will become zero. Here, this will, if half of the world hates X and if half of the world loves X, it's twice of that. Twice of that half. Why? Because we put this, we neutralize the viewpoint here. Okay? So yeah, well, how well known the well knownness of X is very awkward to say. Okay, how well known this X is, okay, is you know what? Recognition said we're using big R, right? So I guess we can use small r for renown, okay? Renown. Because well-knownness, that's just too awkward to say. Renown, that's a noun, right? Renown. Renown of X, okay? How renowned, how well X is well known, okay? So that's that. So yeah, we got it. So it renown of X, okay? Oh no, renown of Y. What am I doing? I mean, yeah, this is a variable, so it doesn't matter what variable we use, but we'll stick with the same variable in the influence equation, okay? In order to minimize confusion, all right? Okay. Now, one thing I want you to notice is this. I is a variable of this sigma. Sigma uh, can be seen as some kind of metaphysical function, okay? Higher level function, sigma, can be seen as a function, okay? And I is a variable of this sigma function, okay? So after sigma is done, guess what? This sigma variable I disappears. You don't see I here. Okay? Why is that significant? Because we're gonna. That's how you kind of evolve on an equation to the next level, and we're gonna do it here. We're gonna generalize y, meaning we're gonna make a brand new next level concept, next level function. We're gonna get rid of y by doing the summation over y, by making y into a sigma variable. Okay, and then what would that be? So x. Oh no, I'm sorry. We're gonna get rid of x by making sigma summation over x. So x will be sigma variable, and we're gonna sum over all x's, meaning x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. Okay, then we'll get rid of this x, and then what will the equation will be? It will be I. So that's our next project. Okay, we're gonna take a break, and I want you to think about that during the break. Okay, it will be like this: I ideal influence of all people in the world, all x's. So now we're gonna switch the order of iota and y. Okay, influence of an ideology on you is equal to. I want you to come up with this part using this guy. I gave you enough hint. It should be very straightforward now. Don't worry about the right side, okay? On the left, right side of the equation, I want you to express in terms of the left side of this equation, okay? Forget about all these long terms, okay? We're not going to use that. Capish? You're gonna take a break, okay? We're gonna take a break. All right. Yeah, I'm just cooking my dinner, and hey, look at me. I haven't touched my drinks yet. This is very exciting stuff. Oh man, very exciting. Okay, so yeah, that's what I do. I'm sorry, I gave it away. I wrote it down here. Just switching the ordering of the variable. Well, it doesn't matter. Ordering doesn't matter really. I mean, it's comma, right? But doesn't matter. Okay. We switch the order because yeah, I kind of gave away the answer here. I mean, if you have been paying attention, okay. So this is the answer, all right? Yeah. So we are not gonna rewrite it, okay? Can you see this? Can you read this? It's not easy to see, huh? It's kind of far away. Okay, I'll rewrite it. Ordering changed anyway, so sigma x belongs to the universe. Anybody, all people. Okay? Universal discourse, okay? This influence function, you have x comma y comma iota. So yeah, you know what? Actually, ordering can matter, okay? Because these two function, they're both I influence function, but they're different functions. Why? Because this first influence function, I mean, on the left side, it has only two variables as inputs, two independent variables. But the influence function on the right side have three variables. So there are two different functions because they take different number of different set of inputs, independent variables. Okay. Yeah. So we got it. Good. What's the let's drink because it's we gotta celebrate this. This very important moment in humanology. Humanological equation. We got it. Okay. So what's the influence of ideology on ideology? Like pro-gunism or gunism, anti-gunism. All ideology, pro-abortionism, anti-abortionism, all that stuff, all ideologies, good or bad. What's its influence on you? It's more like power of an ideology. Okay, here you have power. You know what? We can write this as power of an ideology iota. Okay, they look the same, right? But they're different functions. Why? Because it has different inputs. Here, input is x, person's power. Here, power of an ideology. Ideology is not the same as person. Okay, ideology is more spiritual level. It's a concept level. Ideology. Person, human level. They're two different things. Ideology is more metaphysical than humans. Okay, it's a higher level. So they are not the same. Human being is not an ideology. All right. So that's why this P and this P are they're two different functions. Why? Because they have two different input variables. They're two different. They take two different inputs. That's why they're two different functions. Okay. So what's the power in ideology? Is ideology on some random person. So okay. And we can get rid of this y because it's just generic person, right? Should we make a summation over y? Maybe. Should we? Maybe so. Maybe it's not quite that. To make y disappear, maybe we should have sigma. I don't know. We think about that, okay? But let's just satisfy ourselves for now. Let's celebrate, okay? After all, it's Saturday, I mean, Friday night, okay? Beginning of the happy weekend. Let's slow down and celebrate, okay? So, yeah, let's appreciate this. You know, when you taste some really good food, you don't want to just swallow it, right? You kind of let it stay in your mouth, your palate, your tongue, so that you can kind of taste it a little bit longer. Because your stomach doesn't have taste bud, right? Okay, so yeah, just like I mean, obviously I don't have any date. Not this weekend, by the way, or most of the time I don't have a date. Maybe once a year, maybe I have a date. But if you're really enjoying time with somebody, yeah, you don't want to just swallow it up, but, meaning you don't want to just have sex. No, you want to have some foreplay, or just spend time with some date. You go to a nice restaurant and talk, and some quiet restaurant. You want to enjoy this prelude, kind of like yeah, introduction, that kind of stuff. Yeah, you want to enjoy the time rather than just jumping into some sexual intercourse or whatever, right? Well, I don't know. I don't have too much experience with dating, so just some. I mean, I'm 40 years old, right? So some experience, but not too much. Because I'm just too busy doing all this stuff. Okay, and I'm happy single. Okay, by the way, no complaint. Okay. Yes, yeah. Let's enjoy this. Let's taste this. Okay, so on influence of an ideology on you is summation of everybody's influence on you in terms of this particular ideology. Let's say marijuanaism. Okay? Let's say you never smoked marijuana before, but 99, let's say you know 100 people around you, 99 of them recommend you to smoke marijuana, and only 1% say no, you should not smoke marijuana. Okay, so you have 99 plus 99 people around you are pro marijuana, only one person are anti marijuanist, so you have pro plus 98. So that's the influence of marijuanaism on you. We are summing it up. What is 99 plus 99? Plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, 99 times. Okay. We are simplifying, okay? Of course, some people are closer to you, and some people, somebody that you hate, and that person is anti-marijuana, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we already know there are complexities, and we capture those complexities, okay? And also it depends on your renown, okay? Like how much inertia do you have, okay? Are you a very old person or a very famous person? Then you will not be easily swayed, okay? The bigger person, more famous person you are, the less of you get influenced by other people less. But if you are just young person or not very famous person, very small person like me, yeah, you probably get more easily influenced. But if you're a big person, like you're a big time CEO or president or senator, Pope Francis, you something called justice. Probably you will be not easy to influence that big person, right? But you are very small person like me. Yeah, you probably more easily get influenced. So that's what this term renown, okay, it's inversely proportional to influence. How you get this is like passive, okay? How you get influenced by this person X, okay? But the more powerful you are, the less you get influenced, swayed by, changed by someone else X, okay? So that's that, okay? Yeah, we gotta celebrate this. This is beautiful. It doesn't look so pretty. I mean, like compared to Newton's law of gravity or Coulomb's equation, it's not that pretty, right? But if you think about it, it kind of look like the gravitational equation, Newton's gravitational equation. Why? Because if you remember, c is 1 over r, and that r is like radius, so it is from renown. But yeah, kind of look like that, right? R times r, and you have g times m1 times m2. So yeah, it's analogical, okay? It's, you can see kind of the trace of inspiration, because this influence equation, we were inspired by Newton's gravitation equation, okay? That was the beginning, starting point. But we kind of tweaked it for our needs of humanology, because uh, analogy only goes so far. Yeah, there are some similarity, but humanology and law of gravitation, they are two different things. Okay, yeah, there's some similarity, but they're not exactly the same. Okay, so yeah, we'll just satisfy ourselves like this. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm happy. I'm very happy about this. Okay. I thank God. I thank God that He gave this to us. Okay. Um, but you know, you have a child. Okay, if you're a parent, your child is the most single beautiful thing and precious thing in the world, right? Your child may not be the prettiest or most handsome, but to you, yeah, it's the single most beautiful thing in the world. That's how I see this humanology. It's like, yeah, I mean, you and I, we did this together, right? It's collective effort, but we gave birth to this. It's like metaphysical birth, and we are parents of this, and we are very proud of this. We think it's very beautiful. Oh, no matter how ugly this baby is, we love, and we think it's very beautiful. We love it. Okay, so voila, behold, we got it. All right, and maybe it's time to erase the board. All right, so but before we erase this, I'm gonna take a break, and because what if I want to do something more with this? But probably not. Okay, we did enough of this. All right, so we take a break. Okay. today is pretty cold day. Uh, Probably the coldest day in this winter so far uh, in my town. Okay, so what's the temperature now? I think it's negative 13, something like that, Fahrenheit. So in Celsius, it's like you subtract 30 and you divide by 2 approximately. Uh, yeah, like negative 20 Celsius. It, yeah, give me 1 second. Oh, negative 7. That's not bad. That's not bad. Uh, Whatever. Yeah, it's fairly cold there. But 2 years ago, where I live in Alaska, it went down to negative 40 Fahrenheit. So in Celsius, it's like negative 35. Which isn't unheard of. I mean, I grew up in South Korea, right? Yeah, I had that kind of winter before as I grew up in South Korea. So yeah, I wasn't that new to that kind of cold winter because I also lived in different parts of United States and some cold places. Okay, so yeah, I'm kind of used to it. Okay, so I don't think we have anything more to say on this. Okay, so oh boy, did you have fun? Did you like this human analytical equations? I hope you did. I did. Oh, I got great kicks out of this. I really like this. I really enjoy this. Okay, so yeah, what else do we talk about today? Not sure if there's anything more. How about I read some tensor book. It arrived. Okay, calculus book and physics book. It hasn't arrived yet. I checked the mailbox today, but it's not next to my house. I live in a semi-rural region in Alaska. Semi-rural. Okay, so I have to drive to the mailbox, my mailbox. Okay, it's like about a mile, 2 miles away, 3 miles away. I have to drive there. I checked the mailbox when I was coming back home from work. No calculus book, no physics book yet, but I got my tensor book. All right. Let's see if there's anything interesting here. All right. Okay. Maybe I should order a book on linear algebra too, because we love, and we found some application of linear algebra in humanology, and we loved it. It's so orderly, so cosmos, this order. It's beautiful. Ah, Excuse my drinking, please, because I'm at home, alright? Come on, give me a break. Uh, and we just got some big thing done here. Okay, we got some big accomplishment done. So, alright. Okay. Ah, okay. Calculus of moving surfaces. Ah, well, it sounds cool, but yeah, when I see this tensor textbook, I'm like, okay, well, it looks pretty. Just looking at the figures, yeah, it looks beautiful. All these notations and yeah, it looks very good. Greek letters and equations. Yeah, very beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah. Although I'm not understanding any of it, but still beautiful. Anyway. Oh boy. Okay. So I was thinking earlier today, maybe I should run for some local position. Okay. I'm not giving up my presidential ambition yet, but I still have 2 years, almost less than 2 years, but almost 2 years before presidential election in 2020 November. Right now it's January of 2019. So I have whole 2019 and most of 2020. So I have almost 20 years. I mean 2 years before the presidency election. So yeah, I still have time. But realistically, I'm not crazy. Okay, realistically, I'm not. I think it's too early to give up, though. Too early to give up still. So I'm not gonna give it up, but I give it 1 more year. Okay, my presidential bet. I'm not giving myself 1 year. I'm giving you 1 year to get to know me. Okay, because me being the president is not just a chance for me. It's chance for you too. Chance for you to save your kids under my leadership. Okay? Because if I do become president in 2021 January, yeah, this world will be saved. It's not like I will be the savior. No, I will just exercise my leadership so that everybody save each other. Okay? I am just one person. I cannot save everybody. But yeah, I can help you save you, yourself, your kids, your grandkids. We're not writing anything down, so we don't need this board, and I don't need to sit down either. Okay, so yeah, I'm giving you a chance to elect me as your president in America. Oh, in 2020 November, I'm giving you 1 year. Okay, but so we have 1 year, 2019. Okay, but if you don't make it, if I don't make it, if we don't make it in a year, then probably come 2020 January, I may try to become a, I may try to run for local political position. Okay, uh, like state level, all right? Because I guess that's easier. Maybe that's the way to go. Maybe it's the right way to do things. I don't know. Okay, but state politics, you don't need 2 years of campaign. You just need probably less than 1 year campaign. Okay, so if even if I want to run for a local politics, state level political position, I don't have to start the campaign now. I can start the campaign like around January next year, like 1 year from now. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not gonna start the state level political campaign now anyway. So yeah, why don't I just give it 1 more year for presidential campaign, but right? So like yeah, so that's the plan, okay? And because local politics, I mean, it's interesting, okay? I learn a lot, but my preference is to go national as quickly as possible. But if it's not feasible or practical or realistic, then yeah, I will have to start from local politics. That's fine with me, okay? There's some years of delay, but I gotta start somewhere. It's better than nothing, right? So, because to me, local politics is just not good enough. It's not big enough, okay? But it'll be interesting, all right? So I won't be bored, right? Because I've never been elected in a local political level anyway. So yeah, okay. And what else? I really want to do more mathematics, okay? But nothing's coming to my mind now. Um, so we finally figured out this ideological influence, okay? I mean, we can do more. We can explore more of that influence equation that we finally figured out. But do I really want to do that? Do we want to do that? Do you? Do you want to explore more of that influence equation that we discovered, or you want to do something else? I think we did cover pretty much everything there is. Okay, so I mean, it may not be our final equation because we may refine some more, right? Add more terms maybe, but I think it's good enough for now at least. Okay, and so what do we do now? Where do we go? What do I do now? What do we do now today? I have no idea. Okay, so let me smoke a cigarette. Okay, let's take a break and let's see if there's anything we'd like to do. Otherwise, we call it a day. Okay. I can't really think of anything. Okay, so we'll call it a day. All right. Okay. Happy Friday. Good night. Bye.